Alright, cool.
Let's do it.
Here you go. Take a bite. Nick, it doesn't smell that bad.
I mean, it's not so much the taste I'm feeling. It's just like there's like this. I don't want to say mucus, but like there's a membrane on my. I feel like it's.
That's getting cut out. That's gross.
Okay, whatever. It's not my favorite bar.
Insane in the membrane.
You just called it mucus. Left mucus behind.
Welcome to Omnis Eat Vegan. My name's Neil.
Nick.
And my name's John.
And I'm Jessica.
And here today we're going to be trying some protein vegan bars. It's a brand called No Cow. We have lemon meringue pie, a chocolate fudge brownie bar, and a peanut butter chocolate chip bar. So they're not, it doesn't look like they're too bad in terms of, you know, calories and stuff, calories and carbs and sodium.
They're on par with a lot of other protein bars.
Yeah. So we're gonna start with the lemon meringue one.
And they are marked as vegan. They're actually stamped as vegan, which is good.
That's a pretty dense bar you got there.
It looks like other protein bars that we've had.
You know, when you say lemon meringue, that is not exactly what I like think of when I come to color.
Me neither.
I don't know if it's color that just makes it surprising.
Okay. It's one last piece there.
Not your favorite?
I'll say 0.
Wait, what?
0.
You're doing a 0.
0.
How about we give it a 1?
No,
You
0.
can give it a 0 if you want.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this a 1.
And everyone else? No? Okay, cool.
The reason why I'm giving it a 1 is because it's very dry.
Yeah.
Like when you chew on it, it just like sort of falls into like powderish. I don't know. I'm gonna give that a 1. The flavor, there's not a whole lot of flavor there, I don't feel like, but it's more the texture that's making me give it a 1 because I had multiple different protein bars before. We like the Vega snack bars and Vega meal bars. They're very tasty. But this one, there's not a whole lot of flavor, and the texture, it's just very, very dry. Like when Neil opened it and took it out of the wrapper, I thought it was gonna be a very, for lack of a better term, very moist bar. And it just wasn't. It was very, very dry.
Did you want to get a glass of water?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 3. I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's like a 0 or a 1, but it's not the best. It's not good. It's not even really mediocre for me.
No.
I would actually disagree a little. I would say it has a good amount of flavor. I think the problem would be that it has too little of a lemon flavor. For me, there's not a lot of lemon, you know. There's a little bit there. It's in the back, it's on my tongue, and I can still taste it a little as I'm drinking water. But it's just not really there in tasting the bar. I will agree in terms of just texture and powder. I was getting a little more like a chalky kind of taste to it. I mean, it's not. Again, it's just it doesn't seem like it's the bar for me in terms of just how it's made and how it's presenting itself.
Okay. I'm not gonna break. I'm saying it's probably a 3 at best. I could be really hungry, take a bite of this thing, and maybe put it down. You know, it's not. There's a 50-50 shot that I finish this thing. I think the thing that would keep me going is because I kept hitting into like these things that almost tasted like graham cracker crust.
Yeah, I don't know what was in the middle of it.
There was like a little I think there's a little.
It's called lemon meringue pie, right? So maybe it's kind of like a pie piece almost.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So those little whites in there, I mean, that's what allowed me to eat the amount that I did.
I think it may be almonds.
It could be almonds. All I know is that it's what kept me going. And not my favorite bar. I agree with the powdery statement. Almost like a protein powder taste. What am I got? Almost like a protein powder. And it definitely has left a residue.
Yeah, I'm still tasting it. All right, so the next one is.
Oh, it's a chocolate fudge brownie bar.
Okay.
Okay, we're not gonna give any of the stats on this one. I'll do the stats. Wait.
Oh, you want to get stats?
All right,
This one looks like it's a similar texture. I'm hoping it's
All
not
right.
as dry.
Okay.
Hi, Butters.
Um,
You're
Really? Hey, this. I'll be honest with you. This is pretty good. Got a decent amount of dietary fiber. 17 grams. That's like half,
Yeah,
over
but
half your
better.
protein, over half your dietary fiber need.
Oh.
So that's pretty significant. Not a lot of fat. Not terrible on sodium. Protein is 21 grams. That is significant. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good. Now I don't know what it tastes like yet, so we'll see.
You know, starting off, I thought this tasted worse than lemon meringue. But as I'm eating it, it's not as bad. There's definitely like a chop. There's definitely like, I think it's either like eat it, chocolate chips or like a
There's definitely chocolate chips
Nut.
in that one. Yeah.
of some sort. I think it's all right. I'm gonna give that one. I'm gonna give that one a 4. Actually 5. I'm gonna give it a 5. Why not? Give it a 5. I don't think that was too bad. Sorry. My mouth's like watering because
It's very dry.
It's drier,
Yeah.
I think, to me than the lemon. I think that's what really threw me off.
I think if you ate these back to back, but these types of bars back to back, I think they compound each other.
Yeah, like
I think we're getting a compound effect, even though I drank almost half of.
I think also
I almost drank a whole cup and a half of water.
then I think also like at least for me the lemon was still there a little bit that it just made the first
Bite.
bite just bad. Like the first taste it just tasted not that good. It didn't taste like chocolate to me. And to its credit, it does taste like chocolate. It's more that imitation kind of chocolate taste, and you know I'm fine with it. It's never really bothered me. I know some people don't like that kind of imitation of chocolate flavoring, but for me it's not too bad. I definitely think it's 5 worthy material. I wouldn't put this one down. In the same situation, if I was hungry and I was eating it, I wouldn't put it down. I definitely think it's one that is not. It's dry enough that you're gonna have some problems with it, but I think flavor, it's all right.
If you're trying to get to your drink your amount of water goal, besides the fact that it's got 68% of your daily fiber in it, its texture alone is going to make you up your water drinking.
Yeah. I don't think, and that's why I'm giving it a 5. I don't think it's too bad. I think the biggest thing that's holding these bars back,
That
at least for this one in particular, is the dryness. I think taste is pretty good, but I definitely think the dryness and just the density of the bar holds it back from being a lot better than what it should. For the lemon, I think it's definitely more taste and also textured. But I think this one's a good 5, just on flavor alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up as well. I'm gonna give this one a 3. I'm not gonna go as high as a 5, but I'm gonna give this a 3. And I agree with pretty much everything Neil said. I think the flavor is definitely better, but the texture, it's just so dry. And I almost had, I don't know if you all have ever had like the flavor when you bite into something where you feel like it just tastes stale.
What?
Yeah, like a stale taste. It tastes stale. Like I looked at the Best By date, and these are good until like March of 2019. So these are good for like 6 months, supposed to be good for like 6 more months, and it tastes almost stale. It's just really weird to me.
I think what's happening is that dryness is making you think it tastes stale, and that's because that's what stale food sometimes it does. It dries out. If you know what I'm saying. I mean, that's just my guess.
Okay. Well, my score's a 3. I would say that if they would add a little bit of maybe a maple syrup or another syrupy type of sweetener in here, I don't think that they're lacking sweetness.
No.
But that would maybe take out some of the other artificial sweeteners that they have in here, the sugar alcohols that they have in here. because they have sugar alcohols to sweeten this rather than sugar. I mean, they do have sugar, but they have sugar alcohols, which I don't mind. I've been getting very used to recently here.
They have erythritol?
Erythritol and stevia and monk fruit. They sweeten it with erythritol, stevia, and monk fruit. But I think if you would put like a maple syrup in it in place of some of those other sweeteners, you might get a little bit less of the dryness. So, there you go.
To the other side of the table now.
Nick, go ahead, give it the score.
6.
6.
Nick's
Okay.
That's a big
big jump.
jump from 0 to 6.
Is this better?
Better.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm only going to give this a 3 as well. I think that my biggest problem is that they're trying to call themselves a brownie. As I recall, brownies are usually very moist.
Yeah.
They're also, I don't mind the chunks, but it just seems to be like I'm struggling. And I still maintain that even after the first bite, it's a 50-50 shot whether I finish this bar or not. And it's not, the flavor's better than the lemon meringue, but not enough. It's not going to carry it because that's just such a dry texture. It just leaves my mouth
Like
a
a
desert.
like a desert.
Desert.
And while Neil opens this last one, I will say I think that maybe what they were trying to do was come up with some vegan protein bars that are low carb.
Yeah.
Because, for example, while Neil's opening that peanut butter one there at the end, what flavor is this one?
Oh, it's
Peanut butter chocolate chip.
And this
For
one
exa-
actually looks really
For
normal.
example, this lemon meringue bar has 24 total carbs with 17 grams of fiber and 4 sugar alcohols and only 1 sugar. So I think that they're trying to go with like a low carb, because if you're counting net carbs,
Yeah, this is.
I mean, that brings you down to 3 net carbs for the bar, which is really, really good. So yeah, it's definitely, I think that they're trying to do a vegan protein bar that is like keto,
The outside was so promising.
Nope.
I'm gonna go first on this. I think I'm gonna actually finish my piece. I think this one of all 3 has the best flavor. It's still dry. I think you could easily fix that with a maple sugar, or maple syrup, but it looks like, I didn't notice before, it does actually have stamped on it, no sugar added. So they were going for just sugar alcohols. But if they could do something to make this not quite as dry, this one I think would be good. This one is my favorite flavor-wise. I'm gonna bring this one up to a 5. That texture, the dry texture, is still just getting to me. I've eaten a lot of different protein bars, and by far of all the ones we've tasted and tried, and we've tried a handful on this channel, of all the ones we've tasted and tried, these are not the worst flavored, but if my memory serves me, these are the not the worst, but the driest bar.
Yeah, by far.
And I run into a problem because I'm comparing them to like a
Cliff Bar.
Cliff Bar, yeah, a Cliff Bar. And Cliff Bar is definitely chewy.
Yeah, and they're moist.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a moistness there.
So, like I said, I think they were trying to be a vegan keto bar or a vegan low carb bar, which is fantastic, especially since I've been trying to do a little bit lower carb with my food intake. But yeah, the flavor on this one is good. It's still got that very dry texture, so I'm just going with a 5.
Deal.
I'm gonna go with a nice 6. I think it's a little bit better than the chocolate fudge brownie. I'm gonna go with a 7. I'm gonna go with a 7 for that one. I think it's a very nice taste. It is a better taste than chocolate fudge brownie. I believe though it's less dry than the chocolate fudge brownie all around.
Yeah.
I think just because that one was made with a lot more chocolate. I think the chocolate really dried it up. Where the chocolate chip, peanut butter chocolate chip, wasn't as dry as chocolate fudge brownie. And I think this is honestly not bad in terms of just taste and texture. Again, could it be less chalky? Yes, but we can't fix that. But I would definitely say that's the biggest problem amongst all 3, as I've said before. Speaking of Cliff, I actually think the taste is very similar to a peanut butter Cliff bar, to the peanut butter Cliff bar. It seems very similar to me. When I tasted it, that's the first thing that came to mind, just because I used to eat Cliff bars regularly.
Yeah.
And just the peanut butter one, it just tastes really similar to that. I do think the chocolate chips aren't as present there. It could be just the chocolate chip brand that they're using. Also, the just the weight of taste that they're putting on the peanut butter for the bar. So I'm gonna give it a nice 7. Not too bad, but not definitely not blowing me away.
Go ahead, Nick.
Nick,
What's up? What do you think?
9.
give it
9.
What
Do you
about
like this one?
You like this one?
It's peanut butter. It's because it's peanut butter, isn't it? What could have given it a 10? Not as dry, or taste, or
Maple syrup.
They've always gonna agree with Mom. All right, I'm gonna give this. I still wouldn't. I wouldn't buy this thing, so I got to give it a 4. But now that I know what it tastes like, I just can't. I mean, and these guys are all trying to be very positive, and I appreciate that. But the dryness is really, man, I just can't deal with it. I agree that it has a reminiscent of the peanut butter Cliff bar, but it is not. No, thank you.
Yeah.
No. Dryness is too much for me. I appreciate its fiber. I appreciate the protein. I appreciate the macros, the macronutrients, or the macros that are in it.
they're definitely very high in protein.
Yeah, they're very high in protein.
I am
20 to 22 grams.
I'm very impressed with that. You can't do that though. You can't serve me up something that doesn't taste good. No, thank you. I'm just not gonna buy it. I can't get behind them
Nick, sit
because
down.
it's just. I'm still trying. I drank all my water and I could use a whole nother jug. It's still.
I don't think they're quite that bad.
Yes, it is. It's dry, like the desert. My mouth has become a desert. Thank you, NoCap.
Well, this has been our take on these great, fantastic bars. If you like this video, hit the like button down below. If you've tried these bars or are interested in trying them, just to see if maybe
You're full of crap.
you would like them. If you'd like to leave a comment below to see if you're interested in them, just from our debate between their dryness and taste, leave a comment down below if you're interested or are going to try them and what your take is on them. I said leave a like, subscribe if you're interested in any more of our content. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified on when or relative to when these videos come out. 3 videos a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So, this has been Omnis Vegan Crew. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye.